Alright, folks, we're back. I'm going to do a quick stop and save and have a little talk about what's happening here. Should be marching here in a few minutes. Hey, what's going on?
I just feel a little bit, but you guys are all up, so
yeah.
I'm going to take my battery.
So, you're going to stay with the plot thing? Okay, well, that's cool. I didn't think we had anybody as of last night that was going to stay.
Yeah, if there's other people who want to stay, then I'm happy to go where people need me.
Yeah, that'd be good if you can stay. You know, a lot of people want to go to that black block thing.
Yep.
I think that's going to need a few streamers anyway.
I think it's going to need a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to just kind of hang and chill out.
And you got battery?
Yeah.
Is your iPod Touch working all right?
Yeah, it's not as good as I was hoping, but I mean it takes great. And if I need to get another hotspot for it, so it doesn't work. I just need.
The phone for the hotspot.
It works okay, but it's a little choppy sometimes.
Yeah.
So I need to get.
Time has come to move.
I was planning on getting a car or something.
Can we get everybody's attention?
Yeah. Also, the iPhone, the audio is really weak without the microphone.
Socializing, we want to make sure everybody
Touch is probably
so we know
similar.
what's about to happen.
Has probably the same.
Can we get everybody?
Internal microphone.
We're going to move in that direction. We're going to go west. Go west, young people. Go west.
Yeah.
So what else everybody is doing? If we could get a line up here, we can do it. Like maybe 3 or 4 people in a row. And can we get, nobody's moving. Can we get a line going in that direction? 3 or 4 people.
All right. Looks like the march is organized.
We're going to follow the drum.
Right.
All right. Can we get the drums out in front? The drummers. Thank you.
That the most oppressed, like women, people of color, are typically denied.
The crowd size might be approaching 250. Like we got a cop out front. Said they were going to let us police ourselves, but I believe that one too.
The people united. The people united. The people united.
Looks like we got some people taking the streets.
We'll never be divided. The people united. Never be divided. Come on. The people united. We'll never be defeated. The people united. We'll never be defeated. The people united. We'll never be defeated. The people united. We'll never be defeated.
Pretty much in the streets right now. Up in front of us here.
We'll never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
Hey SF, good to see you.
We'll never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
March that just merged right in front of us here, right in front of that police car up in front of me. Looks like black bloc type people. It's like they're forming a line down at the opposite end of the street. Going down the next side street, same direction. Jesse's on that one. I'll stay with this one. house. Forming a hard line here, opposite ends. This is the police barrier, anti-police barrier.
Where is she?
All right, we made it. We made it to the house. And now we're going to start to move in.
Yeah!
We're going to help Alicia Jackson, the person who lived in this house, who was illegally evicted, come back home.
So now we're going to move her back into her home.
And I'm going to do my best to make sure that that high-pitched noise doesn't continue to happen, working with the limitations of our equipment here. So I have a question. Louder. Is that better?
No.
Louder. Okay, so we're here to move Alicia Jackson back into her home. Jackson and those other people who are here to help her enter her home, if you could come up to the porch. And the people who have the plan are coming up. The plan.
All right, Alicia!
Everyone, I would like to introduce you to Alicia Jackson.
Hi, Alicia!
Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to be here and support this event. This is awesome.
All right. And apparently we need a few more minutes. So I could sing to you. Oh, Adama's going to sing to you.
Don't sing, don't. I'm not going to sing. Yeah, I can sing, man. I got a voice, but I'm not going to do that today. Uh-oh. Can someone hold? Can y'all hear? Yeah. All right. Isn't this beautiful? Yeah. Outstanding. Yeah, we don't have a lot of room now. We're doing
Bring the speaker
and
this
behind
way.
the speaker.
It's a corporate news camera, like.
All right. All right. So we're just taking a couple of minutes to get organized here, but we want to thank you. Look at this. The whole street is covered. And that's how it should be. And this is community love right here. And it's a critical moment for all of us here. I can speak especially to those of us who have been uprooted and brought here to be able to reclaim space. We didn't get the 40 acres and a mule that Jefferson talked about. So this is what we got. So to be able to reclaim this is very important. So we want to reiterate what Rain was saying over in the park. The time is now. The time is now. We have to stand up. You guys got to understand the historical importance of what's happening right now. This is not just a rally. This is decisive action to take control of our lives and to thumb our nose at the crooks and criminals that run this society and tell them that no more are they going to be able to just engage in all their criminal practices without being forced to pay. So this is just the first time this is going to happen. We're going to be reclaiming cities, countries, society. It's our time to do it. And it's very important that all of you recognize, because they can take Rain today, they can take me, but everybody here has got to make a commitment today to be involved in this process, to engage in this work. That way, if they take some of us out, they're just creating more opportunities for you to step in and do even better than we're doing right now. Right? So, all of you, if you don't belong to some organization, you can't leave here today without making a commitment to do this work, all right? You got to make a commitment to do this work. And if you don't want to join the Black Working Group, you don't want to join the Portland Liberation Organizing Council, you don't want to join We Are Oregon, you don't want to join any of those groups, then you got to start to shut up on that sound system organization. And you got to make that organization do what it needs to do to make a contribution. But you can't leave here and just go have a beer and say, okay, that was a good show. Now back to American Idol and our LeBron and D Wade going to win it this year. You gotta stay on top of this thing. You gotta stay on top of it. So you got a lot of people here put a lot of work into today, a lot of time, energy, and sacrifice. And this doesn't happen without sacrifice. Nothing of importance happens without sacrifice, right? So as you can tell, I'm just stalling while we get ourselves together. But we're ready now.
All right.
So we're ready. We want to bring all this shit in here because we're going to watch while Alicia goes into her house.
All right, we want people to back up Adama so we can get
And
just as Adamu said,
I come off of here?
We want everyone.
that's right.
Everybody come off except Alicia, please.
Get them off
Gentlemen, can we clear this space? Thank you. Thank you, sir. Can we clear this?
We need to set up the cameras. We promise we'll let you back, but for now we need you to move.
Can you come on?
We promise we'll let you back, but for now we need you to move. Is what she said. Come on. Go back. Come on. Everybody wants to see, not just the TV camera. Especially corporate media. Come on, guys.
We understand. It's about her going in her house. It's not about
Transparent process, community negotiation, and
Corporate
action.
media.
All right. We've got some ceremony that we're preparing for here, and we need some space. We need. Ajamu, can you grab that, please?
Pull them back if they won't move.
And Ajamu's going to hold up this beautiful pair of scissors. And we've got a ribbon right here that we're going to hold up high. Right here. And once again, everything that we've been saying is key. And I want to show you what I have in my hand right here. That's the key to this house. I have the key to this house. And in just a moment, Alicia Jackson's going to cut this ribbon and take this key out of my hand and come home. Whose homes?
Our home.
Whose homes?
Our home.
Whose homes?
Our home.
Alicia? For everyone who ever got kicked out of their home and thrown off their land, it'll work. You can tell that we didn't pre-stage this. This is real, right in the moment. This is live. And sometimes live things aren't Hollywood, right? And so now we're moving to Plan B, which is the side door.
Side door.
We're moving to Plan B, the side door.
He's not the top. Sorry. Excuse me.
Let me get out of here so you guys can get up there. Oh, she's interviewing down there. All right.
That's all right. We've got nothing but time. Time is our ally right now. This is what we're here to do.
We appreciate your patience. You're working with this moment. Obviously, you can tell it's a very exciting moment for Alicia. And she's coming to open the front door. Open the front door. Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. This is not just for me. This is for everybody. This is for the community. This is not about me. This is about everybody. And I thank you. Oh man, thank you for being here. I can see this is gonna happen again sometime in the future. This is awesome. There's definitely unity in community. Definitely. And there's strength in numbers. We can see that. This is, yes, home sweet home. There's no place like home.
Yes. Well, do we want to use, actually, press conference? Is it better if we talk through this, or just speak out loud?
Talk to the mic.
Okay, great. We're going to do a little press conference here. We have some people from, we're going to do a community conference here. That's what this is. So we're going to have a handful of folks that were part of organizing this read some statements, and we're going to start with, right? We're going to start with Father Jack.
Thank you.
And I'll just ask all of our speakers if you can say and spell your name, and then mention what organization you're part of, and then offer your statement. That'd be great. And we'll have time at the end of these reading these prepared statements for questions from the media that will probably be off the gigantic megaphone.
Well, thank you for this opportunity. I just want to mention that years ago when my parents bought their home, they thought they had security. They thought they had an economic future, and they thought they had a place where they could raise their children in kind of security. But not only that, they bought into a community and wanted to become part of a community and be there and live their lives there. We experience today the fact that the banks talk about partnering with homeowners, partnering and being part of the community. But they talk about investing in the communities. But what we have seen is something went terribly wrong. Something went terribly wrong, and the banks started looking at these homes and these communities through the eyes of greed. They no longer saw valued the stable homeowner or the stable communities or building up communities. What they now said, their greed led them to a new partnership, not with people, not with you, not with us, but a partnership with investors who saw only ways to make money, new ways to make money. And so they played with the lives of people, played with homeowners, played with communities, and they played with the investments of homeowners, and they did this, as I say, simply to make money. And now they're playing with our lives. And when these risks that they took to make more money failed, what did they do? They want to make the burden fall on us. They want us to pick up the pieces of their mistakes, and they want to buy our homes and for us to pay for their gambles. That's just wrong. That's just immoral. We see this happening again and again. We see this kind of situation. And what could be more demoralizing than a wonderful little home like this, standing empty and people living on the streets? What can be worse? What can be worse for this community than to have empty homes and to see a community deteriorate? Did they have to leave this home? The banks say yes. The banks say, well, we want it because it's easier for us if you leave your home. But that's not what it's about. What it's about is about people, not just about making money. The banks want to foreclose and they want people to leave And they try to foreclose even if they don't have a deed, even if they don't own the home. They tell you to get out. You know, that's wrong. It's just immoral. And they won't work with the home buyers. They won't work with the community to make things right. The banks are complicit in the destruction of our economy and now want communities to bail them out. And they act irresponsibly. They act like spoiled little children who want their way. And you parents know what chaos spoiled children can cause. It is a right, I think, to have housing. It is a right to have shelter. It's a right to not have to live on the streets. It's a right to be in a home, to raise a family. To have a place where you can call your own, a place of security. Those are rights. And too many people have left their homes already because of the bullying and the illegal tactics that the banks have perpetrated on them. The banks will not protect our communities. I think it's really important what's happening here today. It's important that people stay in their homes. It's important that people take their homes back. It's important that if they're threatened, they ask for help. Because it's not going to come from above. It's going to come from one another here, just as it is today, right now. We are the ones who are going to keep our communities intact. We are the ones who are going to make our communities survive. That's our role. And we support one another, we support our communities, and we build them up. And for that, I'm here today to support all of you so that we can keep these communities and we can keep our homes. Thank you.
Thank you, Father Jack. Will you spell your name? Great. Next up is Bonnie with the Black Working Group. Bonnie Johnson with the Black Working Group. Please give it up for Bonnie.
Good morning, everybody. This is wonderful. My name is Bonnie Johnson, and my home is no different from Alicia's, and it's not that far from here. And I'm here this morning to support Alicia, and to remind you that there are many people in this Portland facing foreclosure and being driven from their homes by greedy banks. That's right. I myself is facing foreclosure. After trying to modify my loan and do all I can to stay in my home, I found that the bank had no interest in helping me. But instead, they just driven me deeper and deeper into debt. And I have received many threatening notices about eviction, but I'm not going to leave my home. I'm not going to leave. These banks would love us to believe that it's the homeowner's problem. That our foreclosure crisis is our fault. But let me tell you something. I have been working in this community in the arena of drugs and alcohol, social services, and this problem is bigger than any drug problem, any other problem. This foreclosure problem is a big problem. And that is driven by greed. This problem is driven by greed. Even after we were bailed out, after they were bailed out, when they were in trouble, they are still refusing to help us. And worse, they are taking our homes. I've been in my home for 15 years, and it's the only home that my grandchildren know. And I have been facing this since 2002. What seems like a good way to refinance my home and to make some improvements has turned into a nightmare. My payments went up, and I was lied to and manipulated by the industrials. And they only wanted to profit from me, no matter the misery it has caused me and my family, and we have yet to recover. I am in eviction right now, and I am in danger of losing my home and the only home that my grandchildren know me to live in, the center of activity for 3 generations of my family.
We'll be there for you.
And there are only 2 things between me. There's only 2 things between me and the eviction. One is the lawsuit that I have pending against the banks and the lawyers that stuck me into this mess. But the other one is more powerful, is my community. And in the end,
we have is this community. So I'm here today with a message for the people facing foreclosure in Portland. We have to stand up to these banks, and we have to stay in our homes. We have to support people like Alicia, who are taking a stand, and we can do this together if we do not move out of our homes, and I'm not moving out of my home.
Thank you, Bonnie. Angus? And we're going to welcome up here Angus McGuire, A-N-G-U-S, M-C-G-U-I-R-E. Something like that?
M-A-G-U-I-R-E.
Oh.
Thanks. Hey, folks. I don't have a lot to say. I think that Alicia and the actions here today and Bonnie are really speaking for themselves. But I do just want to point something out that that this kind of action, this kind of action and this kind of pushback on the idea that the profits of banks are the most important thing in our society is only possible with community support. And, you know, a lot of folks are holding these signs, but I don't know if you noticed, these signs are all over the neighborhood. So Alicia's neighbors have her back. And this is a message that folks that are fighting foreclosure, the foreclosure fighters in Portland, shouldn't move out. You stick together, you stay in your home, and that's how we keep our homes from the bank. So there's the URL, weareoregon.org. Every organization up here and all the folks that are participating in this action have different pieces that they're bringing together to make this kind of thing happen. What we're doing is we're knocking on doors. We're going door to door and bringing people together to meetings of people who are fighting foreclosure every week. We have up to 50 people meeting every week in Portland talking about foreclosure, talking about how it affects their communities, and what we're going to do to push back against the banks. So check us out and come join us on the doors. Thanks, folks.
Y'all still all right? Yeah. All right. First, I just want to make sure my name is Ajamu. Spell my name right. A-H-J-A-M-U, Umi, last name, U-M-I. African name means he who fights for what he wants. And I want what's happening right here, right now. All right. So I want to make sure everybody understands one critical thing about today. The Black Working Group is not an organization of seasoned activists and organizers. There are a few of us in it. But people like Alicia, like Bonnie, like Angela here, these are your community members who are courageously standing up, making a decision to forego the embarrassment and all the stuff that they put on us when we're not doing what they say we're supposed to do, and standing up and saying, I'm going to stand up and be counted. So let's give them a big rousing round of applause for their courage. For their courage. For their courage. Because it's these types of decisions and sacrifices that will move us forward. And the only other thing I want to say is we've got to reframe this discussion in this society. They're telling you that when your kids are not performing in school, it's because they're lazy. They're saying that when you can't pay your bills, it's because you're lazy. They're saying that when you want to come out here and stand up for justice, that you're a bunch of criminals and terrorists. We got to reframe this thing. It's the banks that are the gangbangers. That's right. The banks are the gangbangers. That's right. Stop calling the Bloods and Crips the gangbangers. Wells Fargo is the G. That's who the G is, Wells Fargo. B of A. They're the criminals and the gangbangers. They're the ones who steal billions of dollars from the people on the planet Earth. And they're the ones who need to be held accountable. And this so-called government is doing nothing to hold them accountable. So we've got to take on their responsibilities. And we've got to reframe that argument. And we've got to be the ones that say that we're the ones that are going to create the world that we want to live in. And we're going to hold them accountable. And if they don't fall in line, we're just going to do whatever we have to do to move them right on out the way so we can build the type of world we want to build. I don't know who is next. Oh, Rain is next.
Hi, I'm Rain. R-A-I-N-C-R-O-W-E, Rain Crow. and I'm here speaking, offering this press statement on behalf of the Portland Liberation Organizing Council, of which I am just one of many members who turned out over the last months and weeks to make this happen. And I want to offer all my gratitude and appreciation to those people who did all the other kinds of work that aren't necessarily being represented by standing up here on this porch right now. All the people out there holding the banners and the signs, all the people who organized all of Alicia's things that are going to be moved in just a moment, all the people who've been working with the media. Thank you so, so much. The Portland Liberation Organizing Council is a network of organizations dedicated to addressing the current economic crisis. And it is a crisis. It is an epidemic. It's an invisible epidemic, above and beyond the proportions of crisis. We're focusing on community-led solutions, and we are part of the Take Back the Land movement. We believe in community control of land and housing as a human right. Today, for the first time in Oregon, a resident who was driven out of her house by a fear-mongering bank's foreclosure threat is being moved back into her home by the community that loves her. So we're here as part of a multiracial alliance with the Black Working Group and We Are Oregon, making a simple statement. Banks don't need homes. People do. And in this latest phase of the movements that have sprung forth over the last 6 months, we are focusing more and more on meeting material needs of people in our communities. Alicia Jackson was unjustly evicted from her home by a big business with no regard for the health of this community. Today, we are not only making a statement about a community's right to control its resources, but also connecting a person in this community with a material need directly. This is why we don't petition the government. This is why we don't make requests. We choose to focus our energies and attention on the direct engagement of the social and economic issues confronting our families, our schools, our communities, and our city. You know what we need? We need action. We don't need advocacy. We need power. We don't need handouts. And we want solutions, not Band-Aids. So today we have shown the critical difference between a group that requests reform and a community that is empowered to meet its own needs. Mayday is the spring bloom of the movement to directly solve the problems that our communities face. Putting Alicia back into her house, into this home, was an important first step. Now, and we're going to start the process of getting this house ready for Alicia to move in. So we have folks over there who are prepared with couches and other things that she owns, or various kinds of furniture, and they're going to start moving it in. So if our runners could go alert them and let them know, we're going to make that happen right now. So thanks for coming out.
All right. Do you need help there?
No, let me go check.
Okay. Do you want to stay for Is your signal good here?
Right here, I've got great signal.
Okay. What's that?
So the answer is we do need your help. We want your help moving this family back into the home. So Sophia is going to be over there on the corner helping you figure out how you can be your most helpful self. And so check in over on the corner about moving in. Stay in the block, ideally if you can. Stay here. We're going to have music and food and a block party, and we want to keep seeing your smiling faces today. So, logistics crews, please let people know who you are so they can find you and figure out how to plug in to be helpful. We also are going to be setting up a community garden. So if you're a gardener who brought soil and likes to dig, we have a big truck full of soil. We're going to be putting in a garden, and we invite you to help us to make that happen. So please look for people who look like they are doing something and help them out. Thank you, Carrie.
Wander around and look at the place.
Thank you, Carrie, very much. So as you heard, we need hands to help with the moving. We need hands to help start putting in the garden. And we need hands to help start setting up the
Pretty good sized house.
This is our celebration. This is our celebration today. Thank you. Oh, and I've been asked to mention, just in case you haven't noticed, that the sun came to our party. The sun did come to our party. We're going to invite it to stay and shine on our faces, shine on this radiant day.
There's definitely lots of people out here.
They pretty much always do stuff.
Find a way to make your hands useful and to continue meeting each other. Continue to build this community. Start the fun.
Check out the police line out here. Anti-police line. Some pretty cool banners out here. Looks like we're going inside. Yeah. I got stuff coming in.
Get on down! Right here. Woo! Yeah, yeah. Woo!
Okay, I got you.
Party! Time for the party! Yay! Woo! Yeah, There you go! You're good at that. Do it again.
Alicia State.
Ready? Good, good.
And please join the logistic team on the corner of the street over here at the red van. Just do it, Mike. Mike, check. Just do it right. To participate in starting. And the stop sign over here.
here, have a cup of tea, we're going to drink. Oh, yeah. Over here, man.
Hey, what's up? People say anarchy is bad. Look at it.
Yeah? I don't
Anarchy is
say it's
fueling
bad.
our community against capitalism.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Should be like
I can't
this
believe
every
the
day.
cops just didn't even come around. It's really weird.
They're gonna come.
Once they get freed up after tonight's close or something.
They're waiting for people to go home. Why would they do all this? They're trying to...
Well, there's a rapid response team organized.
Yeah.
But there's like at least...
Well, that school march got really big. There was a lot of cops there.
There's not a lot of cops there, was there?
Well, yeah, but as they marched past the schools, when it left...
They're going to come back. They're just waiting for the least resistance.
Yeah. Playing their usual game.
Nathan, please stick around and help us out. Thanks.
And for those of you that didn't hear, we want to just say it again. We've got a lot of stuff happening, so don't leave. The day is just getting started. We're going to be planting a garden. We're going to have food. We're going to make this a block party. So don't leave. Stay here. Stay here, because we got a lot for you to do. Thank you.
Where's the garden going to go?
Let's do the garden.
Let's hold on.
The garden's going to go. Alicia, we'll ask her where she. Alicia, where do you want the garden? Where do you want people to plant stuff? Over here or
Backyard?
in the backyard? She said.
There's a big backyard back there.
Backyard.
There's a woman with red hair.
Looks like this must be the garden showing up here. Go check out the backyard.
I feel like her responsibility is to her neighbors and to her community, and not to her.
Oh wow, this is a big backyard. Pretty good sized house, isn't it? It's got a basement too.
Nice backyard.
Yeah. Looks like the house could use a bit of work. The roof. That roof definitely needs it.
Did you ask her where she wants the garden at?
Yeah. She just said backyard, but not exactly where.
She's getting her stuff back here at least.
Yeah, just bring it back here. That's all like concrete there. Where do you figure the sun's gonna be the best? If it gonna get the most
right there.
No, but as it like what's gonna get the most sun?
Yeah,
as far as
I'm pointing at the sun. I'm thinking about it. So the sun.
Yeah, see that tree's gonna shade it because that's east.
So which ways does it set? So which way?
It comes up that way and goes this way.
Yeah. This is real community stuff, man. I love it. No one's getting paid. This is great.
I feel like we should get Alicia here. Yeah.
That little
Oh yeah, that is a planter right there. But I'm thinking it's going to get the most sun like over here.
No, I think so too, right here.
Yeah, because that tree is going to be shaded till like midday. Yeah.
Maybe like over here. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go around front. What's going on?
Oh, good. There you are.
Yeah, it's a one-way road. Yeah, it's quite a few back there.
Are you taking off?
Pretty soon, pretty quick, yeah.
People picking weeds.
I think she's in the house.
There are people in the house helping out.
Okay, you identify.
It's a beautiful thing.
There comes a time in America.
So we've got the people. Let's give a big round of applause for the people holding the barricades on the street. Yeah. Much love, much love, much love. Police just left, just gave up. Except those of you that are undercover. That's okay though. If you're undercover police, you can pick a weed too. We want you picking some weeds out here.